Welcome, and thanks for being here. In this short video, we'll go over how to proctor multiple choice events at a UIL academic meet. Events like chess puzzle, dictionary skills, math, science, social studies, and more. Our goal is simple: to help you feel comfortable and confident in your role. You'll learn what to expect, how to manage your room, and how to support students so they can do their best. Let's start by taking a quick look at the judge room. The judge room serves as our home base for the day. At most events, we use the library as the judge room. You'll get your assignments here, like which events you're proctoring or grading, so be sure to check in and review your tasks early. For each contest you are proctoring, you will be given an event packet, a large envelope with everything you need, including rosters, directions, and test materials. We'll go over that next. These are event packets. Each contest you proctor will have its own packet, so you may have several throughout the day. Near the front inside each packet, you'll find a student roster and proctor directions, including a script to read. Other materials inside may include exams, answer sheets, blank paper, or other items, depending on the event. When you get your packet, check the proctor directions right away. Also, look at the roster to see the number of students that will be competing and make sure you have enough copies for all of them. If anything's missing or unclear, just ask the event staff. We're here to help. As a proctor, you're responsible for keeping the room clean and orderly. We're guests on the school's campus, and we want to be invited back. Monitor students. Avoid moving the teacher's items or sitting at their desk. Take a few pictures of the room before students get there, so you can put it back exactly as you found it. Now that the room is in order, it's time to wait outside for the students to arrive. Picture yourself as the proctor standing in front of the door, with a line of students waiting to compete. You'll have the roster in hand to check each student in as they arrive. We'll go over the details of this process next. We ask students to begin lining up outside their contest room 15 minutes before the event starts. This means you should arrive a few minutes before that to check the room and get settled. Parents may be present for drop-off, but they are not allowed to remain in the room during the contest. As students enter, check them in by placing a checkmark next to their name on the roster to show they are present. For any students who do not arrive by the time the contest starts, write "no show" next to their name. If a student arrives but isn't on your roster, it may be a registration issue. These situations are rare and must be approved by the tournament director. To avoid making a scene, it's usually best to handwrite their name at the bottom of the roster and speak with tournament staff afterward. Next, we'll go over what to do once the contest begins. Once it's time for the contest to begin, close the door and enter the room. Seat all students and distribute the materials as outlined in your proctor directions. This includes the test, answer sheet, and any event-specific materials. If any students arrive late, quietly seat them and get them started without giving them extra time. Once everything is passed out, read the directions aloud using the script provided. We provide only the test, answer key, and any other required paper materials. Students must bring their own pencils and pens. Some events allow extra items, like an atlas for maps, graphs and charts, or a dictionary for dictionary skills. Check your proctor directions for details on what's allowed. Phones and electronic devices are not permitted. While reading the script, you're welcome to add your own style and tone or clarify where needed, but be sure not to skip any important information. This helps make sure all students receive the same directions and understand what's expected. As the contest begins, make note of the start time and ensure students are given only the amount of time allowed, as outlined in your proctor directions. You may use your phone to time the contest, but please limit other phone use during the event. Your attention should stay on monitoring the room. We've received complaints in the past about proctors appearing distracted. If a student asks to use the bathroom, use your judgment. If the contest is almost over, see if they can wait. If it's early in the test or seems urgent, you may allow them to go. When possible, stand near the door so you can keep an eye on both the student walking to the restroom and the rest of the class. When time is up, clearly announce. Pens and pencils down. Ask students to remain seated and have them neatly stack all their materials on their desks. This includes tests, answer sheets, and any other papers. Then, Walk around the room and collect each student's papers one by one, making sure they stay together. As you do, check that their names are clearly written on their papers. Once everything is collected, you may dismiss the students. Since these are young children, either escort them back to the holding area yourself or make sure a staff member is present to do so. Once your event ends, return the packet to the judge room and sign it in with a staff member on duty. They'll review it for any errors before assigning it to graders. Next, you'll either start preparing for your next proctoring assignment or be given a new task like assisting with grading. Thanks for taking the time to complete this training. We appreciate your professionalism and support in making these events run smoothly. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.